Hello, dear ladies, dear gentlemen. Maybe there are some very courageous gentlemen in the room. My name is Isabella Lenarduzzi. I'm a social entrepreneur for more than 25 years now. Some years ago, I've launched JUMP. JUMP is an organization that deals with the professional life of women. We try to empower women, but also to make companies more gender-friendly. I used to work with Chance Tuban. It was a very big chance for me to work with Chance. Together, we managed a recruitment event called the Brussels Job Days, but also the launch of JUMP. So I'm very, very happy to have the opportunity to take the floor today in front of you at the first edition of her fantastic event for women, which has a very complicated name, ECWIPD. Wow, if you can remember that, so it will have a very, very big success. I want to say that I really believe that women, every woman, is a hero. Women are heroes, really. But there are some parts in the world where women are even more heroes than anywhere else. And I think about Africa. If Africa stands up, it's because of women. I hope that you know that. It is, I think, very clear for the European minds and even for the American minds that you're doing a wonderful job in Africa. I'm not sure that you value enough the added value that you give to your continent, the strength that you deploy every day. Do you value enough the power that is inside of you? The power that you show to others. It's really amazing. Everybody in the world do find that African women are really just incredible. But I would like to say something. I do think that to be incredible women like you are, we have to be authentic. We don't have to imitate men. We need to be women first of all, to be feminine, to value our femininity. I really do think that by staying authentic, by, how would I say that, by trusting ourselves, having more self-esteem towards us, then we will be able to create another society, another world, a more inclusive world. I would even say a better world, because we have another way of doing than men. There is so much exploitation of the earth, exploitation of other human beings. I do think that women, if they value themselves enough, can change that way of doing, can change the world. You can do it. We can do it. You know, there is in the Financial Times some years ago, during the very big economic crisis in 2009, a banker that used to say, it's typical. The men make the mess and the women come to clean it up. What was he saying exactly? He was saying that the crisis, the state of the world, is the result of a certain way of behaving, of a certain type of leadership. And because there are so few women that have power, it's really a male-dominated world, and it's the result of a male way of doing. So I really do think that we can do something else, something done differently. Look, for example, at Iceland. Iceland went really bankrupt. You know, Iceland is that island between, really in the north, very close to the North Pole. It's between America and Europe. And they used to have a good standard of living. But some years ago, they went bankrupt because of the behavior of some people in power that were bankers, that were ministers, that were at the top of the industries. And so people went to demonstrate in the road, and they said, enough is enough. We want to change the decision makers. We want to change the decision players. And we never had the opportunity of having something that was completely different. We never had the opportunity of having only women at the top decision position. So let's try that way. This is why the president is a woman now, the first minister is a woman, the head of the central bank, head of the most important banks, and so on and so on. And they completely changed the country, working all together and working for the well-being of their people. They completely changed the country. They were even... They showed to the International Monetary Fund, for example, that there was another way of regaining growth, economic growth, by really working with people, for people. And now everybody is looking at that country, trying to understand how they did. So because women took over not the power, but only the key decision position, they really could implement something completely different that nobody had ever seen before. This is why my organization JUMP has, for example, chosen the pink as a corporate color. My organization deals with business. And what I'm trying to do as a statement is to say that pink can be a business color too. We don't have to look like men, to behave like men, even in the business, to be recognized and to go to the top. We have to stay authentic. That doesn't mean that everybody has to like the color pink, of course. Of course not. No, it's only pink is the symbol of femininity. And femininity must be valued, really valued in the business world. And this is a statement. Please stay authentic. Stay yourself. You know what I believe is that women's energy and talent are the most untapped renewable source of energy in the world. We are incredible. Did you know that almost 60% of new graduates in Europe and the US are women? That means that we do represent a major part of the highly qualified people, which is changing really the companies, the business world. I would even say the economy. We do count. We are the more qualified people in the world, which is absolutely crazy. It's the first time in history that it does happen. So are you really aware of the power that you have? It's about empowerment, individual empowerment. Be able to decide for yourself. Decide what is good for you. Decide, really create your own life. Follow your personality. So this is individual empowerment. But let's also speak about collective empowerment. We are one person out of two in this world on earth. And if we are more solidar with other women, then the world, I think, would be much, much, much more beautiful. We need to feel between us sorority. You know, it's the same as fraternity, but between women. If we stand all together for everybody else, then I do think that nobody would dare anymore to be violent against us, to lack respect in front of us. I would say, please rise up. Rise up to build another world, another society, another Africa, where there is no more violence against women and where there is no more genital mutilation. Madeleine Albright, you know, the Secretary of State of the US some years ago, she said a beautiful sentence. She said, there is a special place in heaven for women helping other women. I really believe in that. I really believe that we should be much more solidar. So I would end that opening by saying that I do think that there is a special place in heaven for Chance that is organizing this wonderful event for the first time. So thank you to her, to her partners, her business partners, to her colleague. It's really a great opportunity that you offer to women, that you offer to Africa. I really do hope that I will be able to join you next year, to be physically in front of you and to have the pleasure to get to know you. But in the meantime, I wish you a lot of success. Try to benefit from this event for the whole week, and happy event, and see you very soon. Bye.